might be chaos.
I go where you go.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold you on that right now. I'm gonna hold you to that. Hold you to that. Hold you to that right now.
It's finna be lawnmower time. You ain't finna hold me to that.
Sure, I'm gonna hold you there. I'm gonna put you on that lawnmower. Put you straight out there on weed eating. You doing weed eating. I'm gonna learn how to do the weed eating.
I don't like weed eating.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do the weed eating. Put the mask on, cover the head on, everything. Now you can't hold that weed just all the way down on the ground like that. You're gonna have to hold it up and just you know, put your goggles on it. You'll be alright. You gotta know how to do more. You gotta know how to do more than one thing when you out here in that box truck business. You ain't got number one truck.
I can ride the lawnmower.
I'm gonna have to put somebody else on that lawnmower this year. I'm just trying to tell you now. You know how them folk upgrade?
What?
Upgrade.
Ain't gonna be no upgrade. What is he talking about?
See no fluid leaking nowhere. See nothing wet. Put me some radiator fluid in it. It don't need it right on it. Woo, boy. Oh, boy.
Came out here to do the pre-trip, y'all. Look the truck over. Make sure everything's everything in the bag.
Yeah, babe. Yeah. You chain that off. Fluid level looking good. I don't see nothing wet nowhere though. That's a good thing. Tire, look how them tires wearing good like that. It ain't low on this side and high on this side. It's wearing good, see? Tire wearing good. Transmission ain't dark. I had the truck almost don't smell burnt. Yeah, that looking good right now. Good red. Brown is reddish color.
What you look at when you looking down there?
I'm really looking for, like, say for instance you take a spray can and spray it right here. That'll be wet, but it ain't supposed to be wet. You see what I'm saying?
For, like,
wet spots, and then like right over here. I don't know if you can see it. See right here, there. You see that right there?
Yeah.
That's a that's a port for your grease. For when you grease the front end, that it got a couple of ports like here, back there, underneath where you grease. So when you turn the wheel, it turn easy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that happens on both sides. See how I put that oil right there?
Yeah.
Now if I had a leak somewhere, if I had that spot somewhere covered in here, that let me know that it's an oil leak somewhere.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Cause it don't supposed to be wet nowhere. This engine is sealed.
Yeah.
It's sealed. So you can see like right in here where I put that fresh grease at. I use that port right there. See, that's a port. See?
Now what'd you put that there for?
No, I use that port. See, this is the grease grease fitting.
Uh-huh.
You got a grease gun that you stick it on now. You pump grease in it.
Gotcha.
And the grease goes into that boot right here. See that boot? See that rubber boot? Mm-hmm. Look, let me show it to you. See it right now? It goes into that. You want to keep that
greased.
Yeah, you want to keep it greased. Because see, I'll show you, hold on. See, you got one right here too. See how that puff it up. Mm-hmm. You keep that grease. So see how that's the port right there. You stick it in. You got one right here. Mm-hmm. You got one down under the bottom. Mm-hmm. Just hold it right there. You see, keep your eye on this right here now. That right in here. Mm-hmm. You'll see what greasing. You'll see why it needs some oil on it.
Okay.
That's why I put it in here too. See, look. That's why you put it right there, cause it oozes out right here. This where your kingpin, right in here where your kingpin at. You see, you had to, when you put grease, when I pump grease right in here, it comes out right here. Then when I pump, you got one of these under the bottom, and when you put it under the bottom, it comes out right here. All this stuff has to stay greased up, see? Greased up, see that right there? It's got a port right now on the other side. That's what this shaft is for too. You have to grease that shaft, but when you pull that steering wheel, look right here. Look right here.
Okay.
Now adjust that steering wheel.
Okay.
On that right now. You want to keep some grease on that so that'll move smoother. Right. Won't be metal to metal grinding down and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for the lesson, babe. How you got so smart?
I told you about that dude named my partner called him Blow. The one who them DOT folks told him that well, I shut you down. Yeah, him. Showed me everything I know about auto mechanics stuff.
Him and his dad, right?
Yeah, and the mechanism, how.
How old were you when they started teaching you about it?
Around about 14.
So all your
14,
teenage and adult.
No, right, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, all of y'all. But it just didn't come like right overnight. It came like, hey man, go out there, change that tie. Let me show you how to change the tie. I ain't know how to change the tie. Hey man, I got to put this radiator on. You want to help me put this radiator in? Water pump. Wheel bearing. I have got my Jetta. I had a Jetta, a little 80 Jetta, and a wheel bearing in the tie. Inside of here. You got bearings on the inside of this thing right here. Mm-hmm. Well, Trucking and Jay were talking about he had a bearing and he had a race.
Right.
They had to replace that on his truck, he said. So they had to take this towel, go inside of there, and pull that whole mechanism out.
Right.
Because he had wore down because the grease set, like I was saying, that grease.
So you've done that before?
Yeah, I did that before.
So if that happened with us,
I did it on a.
It ain't going in the shop. That's what you're saying.
I did it on I put some bearings in on a lot of people cars.
Including mine.
Huh?
Haven't you put bearings on mine?
Yeah, put some on the Nissan too. Yeah, that's what. See
on the Pathfinder?
Not the Pathfinder. I ain't hardly did no work to that Pathfinder at all. So that's how it goes with that kind of stuff right there. it kind of like come together after a while. Like I'm starting to learn about
You got your truck key? Yeah, you got it.
I'm starting to learn more about the computer thing. You see what I'm saying? When you ain't there, I get on the computer and just go crazy.
I see that.
Just go to moving stuff around, trying to see what this is right here.
I see
so
that.
you know, when it go down, after a while, I'll be done got somewhat better on them computer things. Working at ATL2 got it better for me. Power stirring fluid. See, everything got a mark on it to where it supposed to be. Stick that in there. Push it down, bring it back up. See, it's on the mark. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See it?
I see it.
It's on the mark. So when you have low power stirring fluid, put some in there, keep getting low, you know you got a leak somewhere. And you got follow the lines of the power stirring fluid, or the power stirring container. So you got one up here and one down there. Following them lines, see can you find out where your leak at. You know, brake fluid, same way. This whole BOC-3 right here, brake fluid. This is what you call these brakes here are fluid, not air. See, they don't have them big old
air things.
Yeah, them big air things on where you gotta, you know what I mean? They got fluid. It got fluid in it. Which I ain't never worked on those right now, but I'm pretty sure once I take it loose and do some research on it and find out how it works, the mechanical part of it, you know, and how it works, stuff like that, you know, put them on and try them a couple times, it'll be a whole lot better. Crushed, nothing that's rolled up against it that on the braze this tire.
The inside of your tire?
Inside and outside. See, like back here? See, this tire been ran up on the curves. It don't hit the curve stone somewhere. It done rolled up against something, see it? See how it done? You can see the black spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that can happen.
So check the inside of the tire to make sure that it's not wearing the wrong way, you said?
No, this is your wear part.
Right.
Right here.
Right.
What you mean?
That's your wear part.
Yeah, this part you gonna do for.
You said you gotta check the inside of the tire.
Right, make sure it ain't got no, like, say for instance, you can be driving down the street. Just say the top point is straight. You can be driving down the street. If something sticking up, say if something sticking up right here. Something sticking up out the ground right here. Right here.
Right.
Okay, you don't see it. You driving, and whatever sticking up, piece of iron or something, stick and cut that tire.
Got you.
And all you doing is checking on the outside. If you don't glance on the inside, if you glance on the inside, you might be like, oh man, that tire cut on the inside. I rolled on something.
Right.
Or you can ride over something, a piece of iron, a metal or something. And if it bent and it kicked, that tire hit it and hit it back up into the right here, but don't puncture it. Cut it, cut that rubber, damage that rubber or something like that. That's why you can have a blowout going 80, 90 miles an hour, boom, you can lose control.
Right.
See, that's why the DOT people, DOT people, when you go through a
inspection,
DOT inspection, he look on the inside, sees he got any wet spots and the thing going on in the what? He sees your tire got any cuts or abrasions. That's how you have to when you do your inspection. Remember we was at ATL2, we had to
do the pre-trip.
And you had to say front tire, 432nd tread,
Had to check
front
the
tire,
tread, check for cuts,
abrasions. So you see cuts. See, if you catch it on the inside, you're like, oh man, look, I got a cut on the inside. I got to take this tire, have it checked out.
Right.
Air filter. See what it looking like. Air filter, see? Hey, babe, still there. And normally, if you see how I catch dust, stuff like that, filters the air that goes down and see how this stuff got a filter in it. The filter, it got a screen inside right there, and it's got a see how them beads and stuff get in there? All this stuff get clogged up. That'll mess your performance up. Right here, it got a map sensor. Right here, see?
Hold on, I'm getting the screen. Can y'all see the screen in there? Okay.
See right here, it got a map sensor. That's a map sensor right there. It goes to this. Goes down there to that little, see that's a sensor right there. That's that same little sensor. Can you see that little silver thing on the inside right there?
Right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That goes to that right there. So that tells you that plays a big part in your in the performance of your engine. That's why you had to have a
That looks pretty good though. It's got silver on it.
No, this ain't the part you're looking at. You want to look at the paper part.
Oh, gotcha.
The paper part is what gets the what catch the dirt, not the silver.
I'm looking at how shiny it looks.
No, it's the paper part. That's the filter part. See it's white. See how it's white on the inside? White. See how it's white?
I see the white. The paper, yeah.
Yeah. If that was really dark and dirty, you want to change that. You really want to change it so many miles anyway. See, all this stuff got seals. See, that's a rubber seal right there. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That seals it, keeps it in the water and stuff getting in the inside of it. Dirt, extra dirt. All this stuff is sealed. Seal compartments. Anytime you tighten something, you don't want to tighten just one side all the way up. You want to tighten a little bit on one side, tighten it on the other side so it'll seal. So it'll seal not like that, but it'll seal like that. You want to tighten that up good. Tighten that. Tighten that one a little bit more. See? Tighten that till you get snug and tight. You can look over here. I'll show you about this. If you look right in there, this is one of your horns. That's the other horn. Yeah, they're the horns all right there. There your horn. This one and that one. They got a plug on them. Take that plug off and put your louder side, a louder horn on that guy.
We need one. Our horn sound like a Toyota Prius.
But yeah, those are just some of the things that you want to get familiar with before you go do a CDL. It's a lot of more stuff you got to look at. CDL. What you call them things they do?
Pre-trip.
CDL pre-trip for your license. That's just on this hydraulic brake. They got something different for that air brake. Look up under and see you got anything leaking. Now I'm gonna tell you, I had one guy, one of our mentees, he got a truck like this, but he had a leak coming from back end right here, leaking down on the ground. He checked the transmission fluid. Transmission fluid was low. He got a real seal in his transmission. Got to be replaced. And when I lift this up, I don't lift this thing up there. You see all that right there? I lift it up to it. Touch. It got a little slack in it. Yep. And down here is where my tag go. My tag go right here. This a brake light. That's where that tag go right there. But evidently that light must be out, and I didn't see it before I installed it right here. But I'm gonna take that so you can get that light working, put that tag down there, and delete this little stuff right here. Cause did this on the spur of the moment, not knowing what was going on with this thing.
Have it. This wasn't a thorough, or should I say complete walk around. I guess we'll check the lights and all of that stuff tonight when we get ready to leave. When we're out on the road, my husband likes to come out and just do a check of the truck to make sure everything is going well. We didn't do a post trip, so that's kind of like our post trip from coming in and pre-trip for getting ready to go out tonight. He thoroughly checked the truck and wanted to share with you the things that he does in checking the truck. Anything you want to say, babe?
Yeah, man, y'all already know, man, it's a real bother. It ain't a bother, but it's you know, when you go out and do we want to make sure that these trucks are running properly, so that we don't have to keep spending a whole lot of money on them. And the more we, you know, do pre-trip and do preventive maintenance on our vehicles, you know, more safe we are, and we can catch things before they cause a real big monetary damage. You know, try to catch it. We try to catch it. We don't catch it all the time, but you know, the more we do our pre-trip, the better it helps us out on the vehicle, in a lot of different areas.
Yeah. Yep.
All righty.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment what you liked about it. Anything else you can think of that needs to be checked when you go around your truck, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video.
Make sure you look for any kind of leaks, any kind of wet spots.
That's real important.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. See you in the next video.